Welcome to the home of WWE News, Rumors, and Gossip in real time. Click the bell, subscribe, and turn on all notifications today. Don't forget to become a channel member and send a super thanks donation below. And now, your host. He is the most consistent and dedicated in YouTube history, Seanzviewent.
Seth Rollins was seen wearing an arm sling before Monday's episode of Raw, raising fresh concerns about his shoulder after the match at WWE Crown Jewel versus Cody Rhodes. And we have a lot of updates, a lot of out on this to get into. A new photo has surfaced online showing Rollins casually walking the streets of Perth, Australia, with an ice cream cone in one hand and a black sling on his left arm. The image was posted online by someone who ran into the World Heavyweight Champion and clearly shows the sling supporting his injured arm. The sighting happened before Raw aired, because we all know Raw was on earlier this morning, confirming Rollins was already dealing with the visible shoulder issues following his brutal match at Crown Jewel against the undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. During that event, he took a punishing coast-to-coast late in the match that may have aggravated his shoulder even further. Despite the sling, obviously, as you all saw, Seth Rollins appeared on Raw where he was ambushed by his own team, the faction known as The Vision, as Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed betrayed and turned on Seth freaking Rollins during that show during the main event, the main traction on Netflix, during that segment. And what did you think about that? Paul Heyman shockingly aligned himself with them as the group left Rollins laid out to ring to the end of the show. No official update has been given on the extent of the injury, but Rollins was seen in a sling before Raw puts the spotlight on how serious this could be. What do you think the WWE's next move will be if Rollins needs time off? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions are below, which is obviously shocking, and this is derailing. And a lot of rumors and speculation is coming out about the real reason Seth Rollins was betrayed and why Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker turned on him on Raw earlier this morning. The real reason being revealed online, according to those in the know. Now, remember, plans can always change as it concerns this. One of the things being talked about is the fact that Austin Theory is being teased. The seeds are being planted for Austin Theory to go into the Vision and be the new leader of the Vision, as the WWE is going to be giving Austin Theory one more chance, one more opportunity to prove himself to the WWE's higher brass. Because as we all know, when Vince McMahon was in the WWE, he was trying everything he could to push Austin Theory to that next echelon of his career, to push him and strap a jetpack on the back and watch him fly high. And well, we all saw what happened with Mr. McMahon and Vince McMahon and him having to step down and him having to retire from the WWE. And then Austin Theory, won the Money in the Bank cash in, and then that thing just fell apart very quickly. So reportedly, Austin Theory is going to get one more chance, one more opportunity to take the ball and run with it like he has never run with it in his entire life. Can Austin Theory show up big when the lights are on bright? We're about to find out. The man that was coined a future world champion. And the reason why the WWE is going to be giving Austin Theory another chance, another opportunity, is due to his build, due to his look, due to his body, due to the fact that he has the look of a WWE, wrestler. He has the look of a future main eventer of WrestleMania. I have been saying it and saying it. A main event at WrestleMania down the line, down the road, I can see Austin Theory, Braun Breaker as a main event of WrestleMania. I can definitely see that happening. If all the stars align correctly, maybe in the next 4 to 6 years, we could see that headline WrestleMania, because these guys have all the goods. Let's not be misunderstood. Now, another reason why the Vision could have turned on Seth Rollins is because of the injury. It's not an angle. It's not a storyline. Seth Rollins was legitimately injured and hurt and banged up. Now, again, this goes according to the report, and we're going to dive deeper. We're going to go even more extensive into this, because here on Show and View, we give you the most dynamic, we give you the most in-depth, we give you the most detailed, because it certainly is all about you. We ring true to the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers. Now, later on this show, because I'm working on this as we're doing the video, I am actually working on this as we do the video, I'm going to give you yet another explosive update on Seth Rollins in this very video a little bit later on. I'm just waiting to hear from my insiders, and I'm waiting to hear from those in the know to give me a text message back as to the next big update on Seth Rollins. But while we're waiting for that, we are going to reveal some more news and rumors coming in as it concerns John Cena and The Rock. The Rock, the Great One, and John Cena. We're going to get into it right here and right now. Fast forward to the end of the video if you want to hear about Seth Rollins, because I'm sure by the end of the video we will have the new details exposed. The Rock doesn't look to knock on wood to get enough luck that he put all his all into the WWE. The Rock doesn't have to knock on wood to get enough luck to have pull in WWE because he earned it and he bought as a board member. He bought it as a board member for TKO. And we all know The Rock and his issue with WWE. Now, the Great One may have a say in things in WWE, but that doesn't mean he's going to flex that muscle every single time. New Heights welcome The Rock on this week's show, and that being said, the conversation naturally struggled around the Smashing Machine for a while. Then the final boss got down to talking about current WWE, especially John Cena's retirement run. Jason and Travis Kelce asked The Rock who he believed should face John Cena in his retirement match, and instead of naming a specific opponent, The Rock made it clear that the decision should entirely be to John Cena. It should belong to John Cena himself. Oh, that's a good one. Two of my favorites, man. I have a tiny bit of influence in the booking of it, but it's really whoever John Cena wants. That's what it comes down to. Shouldn't be me. Shouldn't be Khan. Shouldn't be Triple H. It's whoever John wants. He has earned it. And you know what the best part about John is? He comes as advertised. Who you think he is, that's who he is. He's a good dude, and I love that guy. The Rock obviously has a deep respect for John Cena and his career. He believes that John Cena should be able to make the call on his final match. Only time will tell what kind of send-off the greatest of all time will get. As we all know, as of this moment, it will be John Cena versus Gunther at WWE Saturday Night's Main Event, and John Cena's final ever match, with which a lot of people don't agree with. A lot of people aren't for it. A lot of people are on the fence about it. Now, this would be a good match if it were John Cena's second to last match, but for his last match ever, some say his match with AJ Styles should have been John Cena's last match ever in the WWE. That should have been his retirement match. That should have been the send-off. That would have been the proper way to do it. John Cena's historic run in WWE may never be matches. With 17 world titles, it would nearly be impossible to an impossible hill to conquer for everyone. That being said, you never know what can happen in WWE, and The Rock understands all that too well. This according to, Ringside News. Also, Nikki Bella admits that she made out with a guy on first date while sister Brie Bella looked on, while she watched on. And as we all know, Nikki Bella has been called up for a match by Tiffany Stratton for next year's Wrestlemania. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all that. All right, I just received the word, guys. I just received it right now. According to the dirt sheets, the websites, and newsletters, another reason why Seth Rollins was attacked very early, very shockingly, unexpectedly by his own team, the Vision. Not only because of Austin Theory, not only because of the injury, but because Seth Rollins may have to drop, may have to relinquish, may have to forfeit the World's Heavyweight Championship due to injury. And that is yet another reason why Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed have already turned on Seth Rollins so soon and so early. And nobody anticipated or expected this until WrestleMania time, all right? But this has obviously been hot-tracked and fast-tracked because of the injury to Seth Rollins, which was not expected. And again, Rollins also could miss a lot of time. He may even have to relinquish the World Championship due to injury, and that would be a very sad state of affairs. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions, your emotions, and all of that. But now this brings up a very interesting thing, because remember, it's supposed to be Seth Rollins versus CM Punk on Saturday Night's Main Event, but now Seth Rollins is alone. He's by himself. He's hurt. He's injured. He doesn't have a group. He doesn't have a team. He doesn't have anybody to back him up. Who is going to come to the aid? Who is going to help out Seth Rollins? Or will Seth Rollins even want any more help? After putting this group together, after his vision, but through the night, you saw Braun Breaker. You saw him getting visibly more mad and more upset and more angry. And you could just see him kind of disagreeing with Seth Rollins through the night. And then at the end of the night, Braun Breaker, well, he pulled the trigger. He pulled the proverbial trigger, and he took out Seth Rollins. So did Bronson Reed. And again, this wasn't supposed to happen this soon. This wasn't supposed to happen this early in, but it did again, according to those in the know. Again, plans can change, and some would say, well, maybe it's part of the work. Maybe it's part of the show, because we all know what Rollins did the last time he was injured. He was on crutches. He had a knee brace on. He was limping around. It made it look like he was really hurt and not injured. It made it look like he was going to be away for 6 to 12 months. It looked like Rollins' career would have been over, and then we all saw what he did at SummerSlam. We all saw what Seth Rollins did at SummerSlam. Darby Allin confirms WWE talks. Is Darby Allin coming to World Wrestling Entertainment? Wouldn't that be something, or what? Would you want to see Darby Allin in a WWE ring? What would that be like? What would that look like? AEW's Darby Allin, will he ever come to World Wrestling Entertainment? Would that be the right fit? Also, Darby Allin explains the real reason he paints his face half and not the whole damn thing. Also, Breaking news as it concerns WCW Nitro. The original WCW Nitro sign resurfaces in an unexpected location. Also, we are receiving word right now that Summer Sorrell breaks silence after her release from the WWE that can be heard and seen and exposed online. The Rock congratulates Taylor Swift after Life of a Showgirl buried the Smashing Machine in theaters. As we all know, she really overcame The Rock's movie, The Smashing Machine. And did you watch, did you see, did you purchase tickets to The Rock's movie, The Smashing Machine? And if you did you like it? Some would say that this was The Rock's best work, but obviously he didn't draw the most or the best money for that, as The Rock's movie is still struggling in the movie theaters. The Hardys, Jeff and Matt Hardy, admit that they were surprised by Team 3D's retirement at TNA Bound for Glory. Again, the Dudley Boys, Team 3D, along with Brother Runt, have all retired from the wrestling industry, which left many people in shock and awe. CM Punk attempts to ambush Seth Rollins after the October 13th Raw, after the fact that Rollins was already hurt and injured and taken out. Is this leading to a CM Punk heel turn? Maybe CM Punk will be turning heel now. Unbelievable. Also, The Rock names Philadelphia as his favorite wrestling city and explains why it hits very different. Naomi sends a vicious message to Cardi B after saying, "Am I the drama?" is fire. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Bret the Hitman Hart and Bill Goldberg. They were supposed to appear at an event together, but it would appear as if viewers that one of them are being canceled out. Also, The Rock addresses ownership of the term jabroni. And we all know the jabroni word was a big part of the Attitude Era and also the Ruthless Aggression Era. The Rock reveals that his daughter refused to help to get into the WWE again. She refused help to get into World Wrestling Entertainment. With the Vision turning on Seth Rollins, did you anticipate it? Did you see it happen? We knew it was going to happen one day. We knew it was going to happen in the future. We knew it was going to be in a vision down the line. But again, we did not anticipate or see it happening this soon. But that is exactly what went down. That is exactly what transpired on Raw. Kairi Sane brings back her classic theme song during the October 13th Monday Night Raw, as the WWE is slowly but surely bringing back original old entrance theme songs for WWE superstars. Also, it is being online right now, guys. There's a lot of opinions by wrestlers, current, past, legends, Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers. Kevin Nash slams Ice for targeting regular people instead of criminals. Kylie Ray marks 4 years sober with an emotional message to fans. Dominic Mysterio cheats in expert fashion to retain the Intercontinental title on Monday Night Raw. And before Seth Rollins got injured and hurt and taken out by his own team, The Vision, Seth Rollins claims that no one is on his level following Crown Jewel. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Remember, on the show, if it weren't for you, there certainly would be no Seanzviewent, and there is no curfew. I'm working on yet another massive story for all of you. Subscribe. Yes. Bret Hart was the one to pull out of a convention featuring Goldberg. And AJ Styles reacts to Frankie Kazarian using his move at TNA Bound for Glory 2025. Stay tuned.